Arsenal hasn't had to endure as many afternoons as they did on Saturday at St James Park. The Gunners' 1-0 loss to Newcastle left them in utter despair. A purported injury crisis had been discussed on the red side of North London, but Ben White's bench and Gabriel's return to the centre of the defence put an end to the rumours. One of Mikel Arteta's few advantages was that there were no fitness issues on Tyneside, despite a brief scene in which Bukayo Saka hobbled when Lewis Hall stepped on his Achilles. When his whipped delivery found Declan Rice's head, the winger should have registered another Premier League assist and ended the match without much of a fuss. Odegaard had previously spent some time on the grass, but he still needed to check a few boxes before he could return, Arteta stated last week. According to reports, there was a remote possibility that he would be added to the matchday squad on Saturday. The captain is more likely to make his comeback on Wednesday against Inter in the Champions League, after missing 6 weeks. Here are the most recent injury updates for Arsenal, who have an incredibly busy schedule and a trip to San Siro coming up. In the absence of their best player, Arteta has relied on his team's physicality, which has produced some rather unimpressive performances. Due to an ankle injury that has kept him out of play since the September international break, Arsenal has undoubtedly missed their captain. Supporters won't have to wait long to witness their Nordic creator's magic being performed once more, though. For instance, Arsenal was without at least 3 players who would consider themselves in a real chance of starting regularly in the league on Saturday afternoon, despite having a quality 11 picked and having just won 3-0 against Preston away from home in the Carabao Cup midweek. Ben White was only able to get off the bench while he was being cared for. Due to an ankle ailment, Martin Odegaard is still out, and Ricardo Calafiori, like Timber, is experiencing yet another setback in his conditioning. The fact that Arsenal lost their second game in 2 weeks when the Statemen's summer arrival was at home is revealing.